Hello everyone, my name is Ping. It's an honor to be here to share some good news, the current stage of development, UBI in Taiwan. Right, Taiwan, we just become affiliated again last summer. And prior, I need to a little bit briefly share with my background. I have lived in the United States for over 16 years, and as a citizen of the United States. So I realized as a new immigrant, the reason we immigrate to United States or Canada, we consider it's better, have a better society or social welfare system. Actually, we are looking for a better security. That's the reason we moved here. But after 16, 17 years, I've been encountered personal life change, like divorce, and I realized that the safety net we assuming we would get actually is not working out. And because my real profession, I was a consummate pianist. So after divorce, I lost my shelter and the life security. So I was on the street. I was living in a car on the street for quite off and on a time, because I was a green card holder, so I'm not eligible for any social benefits. So that's something I realized that, but I encounter a lot of people around me who is non-documented, but also live in the United States. So I realized that there should be a safety net globally built. People don't have to leave out your own home country to go to another country to seek a better life. You should have a good life where you're born, begin with. So I learned about basic income a couple of years ago as a translator. I translate other films a lot to share the new concept to my hometown. And then last summer, I returned to Taiwan, and I'm going to bring this movement to Taiwan. So that's how the whole thing starts in Taiwan. So, but this whole year being very, very fruitful. So I'm going to share what accomplishments within 1 year. Okay, Taiwan holds the international conference in March this year. We invite most expert scholars from Asia Pacific region, and we have we gain a lot of attention from in public or even our government, because our government did not know we become affiliated of a global organization until that moment. So I did that quietly until this conference start. And then luckily we invite a prominent leader, global leader, Anna Smith from Switzerland, and he attended to our conference. And then I brought him to introduce him to our any politicians or governments who also for universal basic income. So we got an invitation from Taichung City government to set up an office so because we are going to form a international GEO center in Taichung. So we are going to, we got an offer on government cost to start an office in Taiwan, so we can officially promote universal basic income movements in Taiwan. And it's a nationwide poll conducted by academic syndicates, which is our most prominent academic institution in Taiwan. Basic income was mentioned and appeared in a questionnaire. The first time we asked the whole Taiwan society, have you heard basic income? Are you for you agree or disagree? That's the first time basic income we put on table discussion. Okay. An educational workshop held monthly, which is conducted by myself. So I deliver speech, I host workshop, and also the past whole year I've been translating and subtitle all the educational documents on TED Talks, all the seminars everywhere held in regarding universal basic income. I started own channel, YouTube channel, so become the material I can educate the Taiwan public. And number 5 is a preparatory work will start in June, right after I return Taiwan for this trip. We start to do the household survey because this is kind of prepared work for we want to pick out a suitable village to start pilot program in Taiwan. And also, we are blessed. We invite like Andy Stern and some guys standing and some prominent scholars to participate in our pilot program. Next, a very small scale referendum will be held in select island. Because Taiwan is an island. We have a lot of small islands around Pacific Ocean. So we are going to pick out a small island which got a lower population, which is easy to do. Start with referendum. The bar will not be so high, like we have to pick out the 12,000 signature. That's how too much to do. Well, because right now in Taiwan, the major movement leading is me and Tyler. We started to but we have a lot of volunteers. So right now that's how much work we have done so far. So let's because we have two kind of small islands. We held before I came back to Taiwan. In 2012 we have referendum in Penghu, Mazu, the two islands. They passed the referendum agree with legalized gambling, which they are struggling for finance. You can see this. That's how it comes down to. We need jobs, we need more income. So how about turn our island become a casino? So that's something. Yeah. So the past referendum, they have a referendum and they agree with to start a casino and build in the island in their hometown. And they say, okay, let's start a referendum in this two islands who already have experience. We debate, how about universal basic income? It's better than casino built, right? Okay. Some people are doing that because my background is I'm an entertainer as a play piano. So anything I bring on the table will be much more entertaining, appealing, it's more juicy. Okay, that's how I get attention. So yeah. So I'm also leading Taiwan at. When I promote UBI, I consider it's kind of social reform act. Well, I don't have an academic background, so what I do is I put on table. I don't debate on how we finance. The approach to public. Do we want a better society or not? If we do, work together. I don't debate with kind of details how we finance because there's a lot of things we can do combine together to make these things happen. But a better society is what we want. I don't dwell with some small details about how and then against this one a conditional or non-conditional thing because we all know the ultimate goal. We want a better society, and I want to use promoting UBI, bring unity, not division. Mm-hmm. So in other words, when I promote UBI in Taiwan as an independent party, I don't lean on any political parties, religion, what I believe, and anything that divides people. I don't work with this kind of ideology. So that's pretty much I done. And the last thing I want to mention is we did reach the highest authority in Taiwan, which is equivalent about like State Department, states. Okay, we call Executive Yuan Court. Okay, President of Taiwan and Vice President, and then this our you say Prime Minister. Yes, I can equivalent Prime Minister of most countries. So his name is Lin Quan. I have a very interesting conversation with Lin Quan because he claimed himself as expert of finance and expert of social structures. So that's pretty much he takes all the credit of what messy structure in Taiwan and then what's going on in Taiwan currently. So that's how he responds, because we have a proposal about we want to have a pilot program in Taiwan. So there was back March 9, officially proposed inside the Executive Yuan. So that's how he responds. I suggest that a National Development Council will be used as a project to think about this. Perhaps after a while, more mature, and then start a discussion. So it's better to invite a National Assembly members who is interested in such a system in a country to explore what difficulties or challenges we might have to deal with. Okay, that's kind of his response. Okay, because I consider this kind of okay. You said that, you better do that. So in other words, I'm following up the National Development Council. They already asked me for the name for the scholars we work with for the pilot program. So that's pretty much good. Because I'm the kind of person, I don't really, this kind of society, this world, I don't want to live with. I can't live with the kind of society like this, it is a world like this. So my response is, I'm fighting for reform a society or value change. I'm gonna push you through until the last breath. So that's pretty much I determined. And also I'm working very hard to implement universal basic income in Taiwan. I want this country to become the first country in Asia, regardlessly, because we can't wait any longer. That's 3 areas, the whole world. The most difficult, stressful living situation. Hong Kong is number 1, and Macau and Taiwan are 3rd. Taiwan have a very low birth rate. So I heard people from my state, my friends, they complain about they have income go to housing. So if I can divide its formula is 2. Your income is half go to housing. So let me give you a little bit comparison. In Hong Kong, it's 0.7. So it's worse. Regardless of how much they make or work overtime, they won't make it to have their own place to live. So that's how bad Hong Kong is the worst situation because the housing price was so high up. You know that's bad. It's the policy in Taiwan and in the Asia. They allow people buy and selling property and for profit. So the housing price is no way we can catch up anyhow. So imagine your living situation in States or Canada. They were much more worse in Asia. So that's how desperate we have to implement universal basic income. And then the work condition is worse, inhuman whatsoever, like a third world country. So I'm right here, I consider universal basic income should be a global movement. And we work together because we can only see, okay, as long as my country fulfilled, and then I don't care about the other country. You know, whatever we living here, we affect the other side of the world. So it's pretty much, today I'm glad I can share this with us, with everybody here, and then also we watch all together, we watch each other's back, because as the movement going globally, we are on the same boat. We have the same blood, right? There's not much language you speak or culture you're from or what kind of background you are. No, we all the same. So I want to use UBI bring unity. It's global movement. Hello.